The stink hit Jake like a gut punch as the doors to the growing chamber lurched open. Hot, humid air rolled out, reeking of blood and shit. Rows of tanks filled with pinkish nutrient broth stretched into the darkness, each containing pale, bloated, limbless torsos. Tubes snaked from their slack mouths and gaping holes as they twitched. "Fresh batch ready for processing," grunted Arn, Jake's shift partner. The little man adjusted his respirator and strode into the stench, pulling a cart laden with cleavers, bone saws, and plastic crates. Jake felt nauseous and swallowed hard, struggling not to vomit in his rebreather mask. It was too late to back out now. He needed the job. Emma needed the money for her treatments. Arn was already fishing a dripping slab of flesh from the nearest tank with a metal hook, heaving it onto the cart with a wet thud. It quivered like gelatin. Jake approached, hands shaking as he drew his knife. The thing on the cart had no eyes, no face, just a puckered sphincter of a mouth. Its skin was crisscrossed with tattoos, a barcode on the chest, numbers and letters stamped on the pasty flesh. Arn seized his cleaver. "No time for philosophy, kid. Got quotas to meet. Let's carve." The blade bit deep. Blood sprayed. Jake fought down a wave of revulsion and sliced a strip of meat from the slab's flank. It went in the crate marked Grade A Vat Grown, the finest cuts for the discerning diner. They worked in silence. Chop, cut, sort, a wet schluck and thunk, repeat. Jake focused on the money. These vatties weren't really human, just brainless tissue, vat-grown protein to feed the hungry masses, or so the company claimed. The intercom crackled. "Arn, new guy, finish up. Boss wants you." They found Prescott in his glass-walled office, all chrome and leather, reeking of cigars. He gestured at the window overlooking the growing chamber. "Hell of an operation, eh, boys? Feeding the world." He fixed Jake with a predatory smile. "How you liking the job, rookie?" Jake managed a nod, his thoughts whirling. Prescott's grin widened. He hit a button and the smart glass on the opposite wall turned transparent. Jake turned and went cold all over. The new growing chamber was full of floating bodies, not the usual vatties. These had faces, closed eyes, and matted hair drifting in the murky tanks, arranged in neat rows. Homeless scooped off the streets, dissidents, protesters, the state's undesirables, Prescott explained, his voice flat and matter-of-fact. "We put everyone to use here, even the troublemakers." He clapped Jake on the shoulder. "Everyone's gotta eat," he said with a smirk. "This is the future, son. You're part of it now." Jake thought of Emma, wasting away without her meds, of the cash already transferred to his account. He swallowed his horror, his disgust, his humanity. Time to carve.